through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to SoFi Stadium, the home of the LA Rams and Chargers, right here in Inglewood, California. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. So Notre Dame's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here we are, folks, the last 2 teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best 2 teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Punt team ready to boot it away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Longhorns offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Oh, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team. Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The shotgun running play call. Makes the defender miss. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
What a dangerous combination from this Texas quarterback. The ability to throw the football, but also making that defense aware of his legs. Puts so much pressure on the defensive coordinator. You think back over the years, Texas has been outstanding. They've always had that quarterback with that combination skill set.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Oh, he escapes. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down. No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Touchdown, Longhorns. They draw first blood in this national title game.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Now the all-important extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Breaks into the clear. Crosses the touchdown, Notre Dame. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. And the ball is picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking for his back. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. fired into a tight window and picked off.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. As the first down is still going. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback still with the football. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He escapes the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. No way to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Sticking with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And he's able to get the boot away. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
A quick throw out left, complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. No press here. The defense backing away. That's reeled in. It's Thompson. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. First down. Looking to throw the football. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
And they'll use the ground game here. Breaking tackles. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A deep shot to the left side. Pulls it in outside the 10. He's still running. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Irish. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Quarterback keeps the football. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Now they come up to spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Second down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. Lets it go quickly. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Using his legs on the scramble. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The pass rush closing in. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Inside the 25. They're bringing down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good, right down the middle. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1/2 away from crowning a national champion.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. Across the 40. He's found some room at the 45. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Toll. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Pass caught. Second down now. Looking for a man. Deep shot toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pressure is coming. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. Longhorns pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Took contact on the throw. Pass caught. Can he get in?
Chris, that's just a great individual effort to lay out like that to make a catch.
Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Texas.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Henderson. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The sure hands. It's Henderson. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Willingham. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Well, they trap him for a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game, but how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
And here comes the punter onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And here he goes. Inside the 40. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11. The Longhorns are in the red zone. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Pretty good chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the fourth quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Notre Dame, 14. Texas. Return runs out of bounds.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? QB decides to keep it here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect.
Boy, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught in the backfield. It's Willingham. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, a field goal here does them no good, so the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. The pocket breaking down. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Still no answer for this offense.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job. It secures the recovery. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This game is not over yet. Let's see how the offense plays it. They love to chew some clock here, but can't get too complacent. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So second and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set them up first and goal at the 10. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Longhorns line it up with first and goal. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Texas Longhorns.